Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City, ready to rock at the stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown, both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Panthers will kick this away to start us off. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Making people miss. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Handing off on the draw play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
A sack sets up second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. allow those defensive ends to get upfield, and then hand it off at the last second.
The Panthers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the back gets the football. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 10-7, Miami 3.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Get set, get set.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down play for this offense.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
42, Spider.
And looking to throw now on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown. Hit. And now the try here for the extra point. No problem with the PHC. They lead 14-3. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll give it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back in the gun. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Panthers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Get some space around the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Ball handed to the running back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. In this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Pitt getting set for the first and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Because everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the runner takes off to his right. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And there's the handoff. And that run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. Coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Trying to find some room. It's Johnson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Panthers will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they hand it off to the back. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Canes churn out another first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Horton. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Horton. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Check out this call on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Trying to run it. It's Johnson. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Miami offense is back on the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Gets some space around the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Game moves into the 35. First down again. The back's got it. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Powerful running into the secondary. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Okay.
7th play of the drive coming up.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Man, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Yeah, was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First down at 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And he'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Pitt will have the 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.